welcome to my channel. Today I'll be making a detailed tutorial on how to make your wig on a sewing machine. Today I'm working with a 4x4 lace closure. As you can see, I've already placed my doll mesh cap on my canvas head. So placing your lace closure to your cap, make sure you drag it down half an inch away from your cap before placing it down. As you can see, I drop my closure downward half an inch away from my cap and pinning it down. So the pin I'm using is a T-pin. Every tools I use on this video will be listed down in the description box below. So this is the kind of T-pin I'm working with. So right now I'm placing the other side down to the cap. So I'll go ahead to pin the back of the closure down to the cap using the same pin I used at the front to place it down. Then after, I take a hairband to hold the closure up, to hold the hair up to allow me sew the hair down without distraction. So right now I'll be taking a needle and a thread to hold the closure down to the cap. Meanwhile, we're still going to use the sewing machine to sew the closure at the end. So to secure the closure space, all I have to do is to take a needle and thread and sew it down. So I continue to sew down. So after sewing the closure down, I went ahead and cut out the thread. Now I'll be using a tailoring tape to trace out the line. If you don't have a tailoring tape, it's also good. You can use your thumb. So with tailoring tape, just use a metallic pen to trace the line an inch apart from each other, 1 inch apart from each other. If you don't have a tailoring tape, you can also use your thumb. With your thumb is also an inch apart from each other. So right now I continue to trace out the lines. So tracing out the line, you don't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be that straight, but you just trace out the line where you will be placing your weft while sewing it on a sewing machine. So with a metallic pen, the lines stays in the fabric, that's in the doll mesh cap. So all tools I use on this video will be linked down below. So the line shouldn't be more than 10 to 12 lines because in this very tutorial we are using 2 bundles to make our wig. So this is how you trace out your lines. So right now let's get started. So This is a 12-inch afro kinky coily from my collection. This is the two bundles I'll be working with today. So first of all, I will remove the band from the bundle, and one of the bundle I would like to double the width. So I'll double the width because if I sew the width single to the cap, I will have a lot of extra hair remaining. So that is why I would like to double the width before sewing down. So after I loosen the width, I check my sewing machine to be sure I have enough thread in it before getting started. So this is one bundle. I add the width together to sew the width first together before starting to make the cap. So placing the width on your sewing machine, we are using a zigzag method here. We are using a zigzag method. So make sure you double stitch front and back twice or 3 times to secure the edge. Double stitch back and front to secure the edge. So I continue to run my machine through it to sew the two widths together. So this is one bundle. I just joined the width together, after which we'll get started proper. So make sure you always double stitch at the end of every width to secure the end to avoid it from losing. So I decide to turn my camera to the other side, thinking it would be better, thinking to have a better view from this other side. So I'll be starting with the width I doubled. So placing my cap to the sewing machine and placing the width on the line I traced out and start to sew. Secure the end by going front and back 2 to 3 times, as you can see, to avoid it from losing. So I continue to sew. while sewing on a sewing machine, make sure you don't stretch your cap too much. You can stretch it a little bit, just a little bit. Make sure you don't stretch it too much to avoid it from having the bulky look like it won't lay flat when you stretch your cap too much. It won't lay flat. It will have a bulky look, yeah. When you feel your hand on your head, it won't lay flat when you overstretch your cap. So make sure you don't stretch your cap that much to avoid it to lay flat on your head. I just finished stitching the hair, and now this is the inner look of the wig. This is how the inner look is supposed to be like. See how neat it is. So with the zigzag method, it's supposed to be like this. So right now I'll go ahead and cut out the excess cap where the lace closure is. So I turn the cap around, bringing out the inside look. So this is the inside look. So I went ahead and used the scissors to cut out the cap where the lace closure is, before going ahead to style the hair. So I placed the cap on my canvas head, pinning down the lace closure at the front to enable it sit well on the canvas head. So I go ahead with my spray bottle. This is a spray bottle filled in with water, just water, no additional products. This is just water. So I went ahead and continued to spray the wig with water and using my finger to comb the hair. So every tools I use on this video will be linked down below. So I continue to spray the hair with water and using my fingers to comb out the hair. You can also use a big tooth comb or a demi brush on this texture. So after wetting the hair with water and using my fingers to comb the hair, now I'll want to pre-pluck the edges. So because the closure doesn't really look natural, so plucking it will give it this natural look. So I continue to pluck the hair. When you're plucking your closure or your lace frontal, don't over pluck the hair, because when you over pluck the hair, the edges will look too scanty and it doesn't give it a natural look. So I section the hair into middle parts and pluck the middle part a little bit. Then yeah, I just pluck the middle part a little bit to give it that look, to make it look natural. So then I went ahead to use my hot comb to press it down. So this is my wax stick. So I first of all use the wax stick on the middle part, and I used my hot comb to press it down to make the middle part flatten. So wax stick can be used in any texture. You can use it in on a straight hair, wavy or curly hair like this. So using my hot comb, to press it down. So guys, if you find this video, this tutorial interesting, please subscribe and give a thumbs up. And if you have any question, please comment on the comment section below. Like I said before, every tools I use on this tutorial will be listed on the description box below. Thank you guys. Love you.